County Judge. Lieutenant Colonel Lee Williams served in the U.S. Air Force for 20 years. Williams was awarded numerous medals for valor, including 2 Distinguished Flying Crosses and 16 Air Medals. KLTV 7's Joan Hallmark takes us to meet this top gun in tonight's Freedom Fighters.
And I achieved the rating of command pilot.
Lee Williams, who had grown up on a Wood County farm, was majoring in agriculture at Texas A&M until he discovered flying. From that time on, he was hooked.
When I got in, I enjoyed it so much. I said, gosh, this is a nice career to get paid for doing something you love to do. So.
Williams hadn't been in the Air Force long before the situation in Southeast Asia heated up. Piloting a Phantom jet, at that time the hottest thing in the air, Williams was constantly thrust in harm's way.
Well, this one will go over twice the speed of sound.
Williams flew 270 combat missions over Vietnam. He says he was shot at a lot, but never hit. He does admit, though, there were a number of near misses.
The missions I enjoyed the most was the close air support, when you had troops on the ground that were under fire and they needed some help.
Getting help to our troops meant flying low to take out the enemy while becoming more vulnerable to enemy fire.
This airplane would fire 100 of those a second.
Ironically, even after his many dangerous missions in Vietnam, Williams came closest to death on a training mission when a malfunction set his plane on fire. Williams brought the burning plane in safely, which allowed authorities to locate the problem and save future lives.
They did a fleet-wide inspection of the airplanes and found several others that had a similar problem that hadn't raised its head yet.
At the time of his retirement in 1975, Lee Williams had logged over 5,000 flying hours and received top honors, including being named Tactical Air Command Pilot of Distinction.
There's one that says Major Lee Williams.
So these were given as awards?
Right.
Williams served 4 terms as Wood County Judge from 1983 until 1998. He says after 20 years in the Air Force and 20 years serving Wood County, his wife tells him that she gets the next 20 years. Joan Hallmark, KLTV 7 News.
If you or someone you know served our country in combat,